Hey guys, Frydegg here, and I'm here with. Can I say your real name? Do people know your real name?
You can call me Tiff or
Okay,
Tiffany
I'm here
or
with
Cupcake.
Tiff, or iHasCupQuake, as everyone, all of you must know her by. And yeah, we're here on Skype doing an interview because we ran into each other at PAX, and I approached her about doing an interview, and she was a little busy on that Saturday, and we were gonna get together on Sunday, but she went out,
I
she
ended
went
up
out.
not going.
Yeah, she
So I
she
felt bad and I was like, that guy, I promised him, must commit.
And she was nice enough, like on Twitter, to say, "Oh my God, I wanted to do the interview too, and blah blah blah. And we'll hook up on Skype." And now, what is it? It's like a week and a half later, and here we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she's been super awesome. So I'm really glad we're getting to doing the interview. So
Yay.
let's get to it. Before I get to any of the questions I wrote out, just what's happening right now? I mean, obviously, I follow your channel. I've been since I don't know. I think the Super Meat Boy Speed Art was the one that
Yeah.
that kind of made me subscribe. That was probably over a year ago, I would think.
Yeah, I think so.
And yeah, just is there anything new and exciting you want to talk about before we get into some of the questions? Or
Um, well, okay, after PAX I had gotten sick.
I read that on this. You got the
So
PAX
I'm just
plague.
like 100% better now.
Woo.
But PAX was awesome, and now just getting back home, and I can't wait to start, working. Like I feel like I've been so busy because PAX was coming up. I was trying to prepare, and now actually me and my husband are moving out of this place.
Oh
So
boy!
we're gonna be even more busy now, and I'm like, no, I don't
Wow.
have time to play video games.
I
But
I just watched your guys's well,
I
not your guys, your tour of
I
your
just
current
did.
location, your current
I
home.
found, yeah, I finally got around to doing a house tour like 9 months after we've been living here. And then I found out like a month later that the person who's renting out the place to us wants to raise the rent. And I'm just
Um,
like, okay, well, if I'm gonna
What?
pay that much, then
Please.
I'm just gonna, I'd rather buy a house and pay for my own mortgage. So
Yep.
we're gonna probably buy a house within this next year and move
Wow,
into a new apartment. So it's
that's
pretty,
very very exciting.
for the meantime, move into a new place.
That's I mean not to segue out of something video games and YouTube's, but
I
it's a very good time to buy a house right now.
Yeah.
Me and my fiance just bought the house that we're in right here.
Oh,
Um,
that's awesome.
yeah, we
Congratulations.
thank you very much. We are very fortunate to like this was like. Have you started house hunting yet at all, or
We've been to one house,
online,
but
or looking around at how?
we went and looked at one place, but I didn't. It's first time home buyer, so I don't know anything. I'm just
Gotcha.
like, I'm gonna go and they'd like give me the paperwork and all of your like loan, like that you're approved and stuff. And I'm like, what? I don't know anything. I just wanted to buy. So yeah, I'm pretty newbie at that, but
Gotcha.
I'm
Well,
learning.
you know what? I mean, just from this is my second home. This is her first home. Just from my experience, especially with like interest rates being super low, definitely shoot for the stars. Like whatever, as at the top of your, we can afford this. Go with that because no one wants to have to sell a house and buy another house in 5 years and move again.
Yeah, it's
So
exciting.
and yeah, it's
Aim for the stars.
exactly. That's what we did with this house, and I'll have to when we get out of here. I'll link you the tour of this house. Like
Yeah,
it's amazing.
that'd be
Like we're
awesome.
just like I still can't believe we're in this house. It's ridiculous.
That's awesome.
Especially since my old townhouse was like a little shoebox. So all right, cool. So well, that's exciting. See, I'm glad I asked. That's good stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
really
nothing
excited
game
for you.
related, but I
Well,
mean,
no, that's
it's
hey, you know
life.
what? You're seeing you're everyone your home vlogs and the cooking stuff and the craft
Hmm.
stuff is that the scenery is going to change hopefully relatively
Yeah.
soon. So people, when that happens, they won't be like, "What that? WTF?" They'll
Yeah.
they'll know it's coming.
Actually, I haven't told anybody on my
Oh,
channel, so this is first
oh,
time, first
woo,
news,
yeah,
exclusive. Cupquake exclusive.
yeah. I like it. I'm
Yeah.
asking the hard hitting questions,
Hmm.
the dirt. All right, cool. All right, let me get to. I got my questions over here on my other screen. Okay, now I watch as many of your videos as I can, so I may have missed some of the stuff throughout some of the piece of Quake vlogs and whatnot. But
Yeah.
um, I generally, if I don't know something, it's pretty common that other people are curious about too. So
Hmm.
I'll just fire away. Um, how exactly did you get into making YouTube videos, and did anything or anyone in particular inspire you?
Okay, so my husband was, I think it was 2 years ago. He wasn't my husband then, but he was looking for a new job, and his friend worked at Machinima, just got hired, and was doing graphic design. And he told him about Machinima. Honestly, I had no idea about this whole world, this whole YouTube gaming world when he applied for it. So he applied for the position, and his friend, the one who actually hooked him up with the job, said that they're looking for directors for a new channel that they're launching, which was Machinima Realm. And at the time, I was really big into WoW, and I used to play like ridiculous amounts of hours. It was terrible. But he knew that I played games and was like, hey, you should make a YouTube channel and just submit some stuff and see if they'll accept you. So I did that, and honestly, I didn't think anything, at the time I was going to school, and I didn't think anything would happen with it. I was like, okay, cool, like an extra money on the side while I'm going to school. And then when I graduated school, I think I was around 30,000 subscribers when I graduated, and I didn't have a job after I graduated, so I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna do this kind of full time and kind of incorporate, art into my channel and still use my degree. So that's what I did, and it just kind of took off.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
no. I mean, I looked at your stats today. Oh, I think it was right after PAX you hit 400K, and I think I just looked today. You're like already
Yeah.
like almost 460K. I was like, wow,
Yeah, it's
that's
insane.
insane.
I was like, honestly, I felt like I was at 200,000 for a long time, and then 300,000 just went by super fast, and now I didn't even realize I hit 400 when I was at PAX,
Yeah, I
and
think your
some
tweet
people
was
were
like,
tweeting
you're
me.
like, I hit 400. Woo!
Yeah,
Like,
people were tweeting me, and I was like, "Oh man, I need to do something special." But then it just went by so fast. I'm like, "Well, it's too late. Can't do anything now." So I'm planning something really special for 500.
yeah,
But
that's like the next big milestone, anyways,
yeah,
as far as the numbers go. So
yeah,
that's really
half a
cool.
half a
Yeah,
million. That's
that's
insane.
that is insane.
Crazy.
Well, you kind of answered a little bit of the last question. Well,
Mhm.
you got into it a little bit, but what did you do for work slash school prior to YouTube? I know I believe you majored in art.
Yeah, I got a bachelor degree in fine arts, specifically in illustration, and
It shows.
before that, I I worked as a lifeguard for 6 years,
I worked as a
and
lifeguard too.
yay,
Yeah,
we save lives.
yeah, I saved a lot of
I'm so
lives.
glad I had that job because I feel like, well, taught me patience,
Hmm.
sitting on the tower hour after hour. But definitely I've gotten some like life skills from that job.
Oh yeah.
Like, how to react to certain situations
Hmm.
and how to not panic. And I definitely feel safe knowing like if someone's choking, I
Yeah,
could definitely save their life.
yeah.
So,
Quick will come in
yeah.
there, do the Heimlich on you.
Yeah.
You
Or,
stop
someone
breathing,
needs
rescue
like,
breathing or CPR. She's got you
yeah,
covered.
get the AED. Like, I
Oh
know what
yeah.
that is. I know how to use
I
it.
tell you what, like that's what got me into my job. I lifeguarded for 4 years, and then when I was 20, I got hired on the fire department. But
Oh,
it
cool.
was through that's how I even knew about the fire department. I was going to college, and my coworkers and friends were like, I was complaining like, man, I hate college. I'm doing English and math, and this sucks. And they're like,
Yeah.
why don't you be a fireman? I'm like, well, what do they do? Like besides the obvious, but I mean, like what? And they're like this and that, and blah blah blah. But yeah, that's what got me into this, and I'm doing it eight
Mhm.
years now, so it's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really happy that I did that. And it was a good paying job for someone who's in high school and
Oh
then
yeah.
throughout college. And yeah, so
That's
did
cool.
that. Then I went to college, got my bachelor's degree. I actually wanted to double major in illustration and animation, but realized that all the animation is done overseas. After interning at Cartoon Network. Uh,
Really?
yeah, I interned at Cartoon Network
Did
for
you
a
work in Adult
semester.
Swim?
Not Adult Swim. It's
Oh.
in a different location. I know I
Oh,
was bummed
okay.
out too, but I worked on Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. They canceled it. I used to love it, but it was before Adventure Time came out. And when
Okay.
I was there, they were working on Adventure Time the first season,
Oh
and
wow.
I remember them being like, "Oh man, we're so nervous. We hope this does like really good." And I'm like, "Dude, you guys, this is gonna be freaking huge." Like Adventure Time, I knew it right when I seen it, and I got to see like all the voice actors, and it was super cool. It was really awesome.
That's
But
cool.
Then I realized I didn't want to do animation. I was like,
No,
no, I'll just do 1 degree.
yeah, no, that's let's say, the path you take, it just it all kind of leads you down
Yeah.
the path you take, so
Yeah, it's weird. Life works out in
no,
weird
it
ways.
really
It's
does.
kind of
But
cool.
that's like to me, well, I draw stick figures and those are terrible and like Adult Swim and Cartoon Network. That's like to me that's like a mecca of like I as far as like animation and art.
Yeah.
I really look up to
Those are
that network.
like old Cartoon Network's the only channel that I keep my TV on because that's besides that and Netflix, that's all I
Hmm.
really watch.
Yeah,
So
every night is Adult Swim. That's how I go to bed. Like American Dad and Family Guy. That's it. And then
yeah.
on the weekends when they show all the art stuff too. But Sundays, I love Sunday nights. Venture Brothers. Mm.
I haven't seen that one.
Never seen
I
Venture Brothers?
No, I'm not.
I
Sunday nights I usually watch like Walking Dead and now
well,
Game of Thrones
oh well,
and yeah, the
DV. Well,
adult
this is
stuff.
well, most of the stuff is well, most of that stuff is like that was like before anything good was on Sunday nights. But I think they just started. I think they might have added Venture Brothers to Netflix. I know they added a bunch. They're starting to
I'll have
add
to check
Adult
it
Swim
out.
series. Venture Brothers, I can hands down guarantee you'll love it.
I'll
I
like
think there's three
okay.
seasons. It is amazing. It is just genius. So good.
I'm gonna check that out.
It's like an adult Scooby Doo with like twisted humor and just it's so funny. Um, all right, I digress.
Yeah, we digress a lot.
That's okay. That's you
This is
know
going
what.
totally off topic.
We're here. We're just here to have a good time. So,
Yeah.
uh, okay, you hinted on this a little bit too, but this will kind of answer some of the origins. How long have you and Red been together, and how did you guys meet?
So we've been together for I think around almost 9 years.
Wow.
We before we got married, we're coming up on our year anniversary of being married in May, and we were together for 8 years before that, and we met on MySpace.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, we met on MySpace, and I was 16 and he was 19, and we weren't looking for a relationship on MySpace. It was kind of when it had just started,
Yeah, I was gonna
and
say 9 years ago, you
yeah,
guys were
it
like
had just started. It
you
was
guys
cool
were
back then.
you
It was
guys
for
were the early
social, not
adopters.
just
It was like
yeah.
you and Red. You guys were the only two people on MySpace. That's how you found each other. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so
Wow.
he actually sent me a message, and at the time I was just like trying to get as many friends as I possibly
Hmm.
can. Like I wasn't even looking like
Yeah.
if it was people that I knew. So he was one of the ones that I accepted, and then he started talking to me. We talked for 2 weeks, and then we went on a date. And my parents didn't know that I met him online because they would have never let me go out with a guy I met online, especially a 16-year-old.
Hmm.
So I actually barely told my parents how we really met, like 2 weeks before the wedding. So they had just recently found out, how we met, but they were okay with it.
They still
They
approved
loved
of
him.
him. They didn't.
They still
They
approved
didn't
of
disapprove him
him.
after
He's a
that.
great guy.
He seems like it. He seems like a good dude.
Yeah, I'm just surprised and I feel super just
That's
lucky and
awesome.
grateful and
Hey,
so.
me and my fiance we met on Match.com. But yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah.
That's like the thing now. That's the norm. Like before it was kind of like, oh, you met online, but now it's just like the times are changing. This is how people are meeting and you have more compatible couples this way, you
Well,
know?
you know what? It's not even that, but you're kind of you guys should consider yourself lucky. You did have to, you didn't have to go through the whole early 20s, mid
Yeah.
20s
I'm
bar
glad,
bar scene, dating
I'm
scene. It was
so glad I
horrible.
didn't have to
It
do
was
that.
horrible. Horrible,
I
horrible.
have friends who are still single and like they are on Match and like they go out with different people and I'm just like,
It's
I'm so glad I didn't do
it's
that.
well the match is actually not too bad, but like the typical like the people that still aren't online, it's like I that's what I did for years. It's just like
Uh-huh.
yeah, it was not good. I mean, whatever. It got me to where I am now, but
Yeah, you've learned from your experiences.
I
You,
learned. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Well, cool. Let's see. All right. One of your favorite hobbies or activities you normally don't record that people might not know about. So obviously you're a gamer.
Mhm.
You do lots of different arts and crafts.
I do.
You cook.
I
I don't.
bake.
You bake. Yeah. I mean, I'm
Uh,
not sure if there's anything else you don't share, but if there's or maybe there's something you don't want to share. But I'm just we're trying to get to know you better here.
Well, for the most part, like most of the creative stuff I do like to film. And most all of the games that I record, I like to film too, just 'cause, like I might miss something. I need to record everything. But I also like to go to music festivals. Me
Okay.
and my husband, we love music, especially like the electronic dance, trance, house, techno. We love it.
Cool.
And we go out like every single weekend to
Oh,
either a club or an event
wow. I didn't know
or yeah. So
that.
I don't film that
Oh,
because
well, yeah.
dark and it's
Nah,
copyrighted music and
yeah.
what am I gonna
Nah.
what am I gonna vlog? I don't
Yeah,
know.
nah.
But we do that and I told him that this coming summer I want to start doing more like outdoorsy activities because uh I'm like super pale. Like I'm just embarrassed to wear shorts because my legs are so white. I need some sun. I need to get some vitamin D. But I want to go hiking and like kayaking, go to the beach, paddleboard. Like I want to start doing all of that stuff. I love that stuff.
That's
Being
awesome.
outdoorsy and healthy instead of sitting at my computer all day.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I hear you. Like me and my girl, we snorkel and scuba dive. We want to
Oh, that's
do that
cool.
more.
Yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah.
I mean, I don't know you. Well, I know the water's a little cold where you guys are at, but like I know in
Yeah.
like down in like San Diego, down more south, you can like kind of in the summer you can kind of skin the water and it's pretty warm. But
Yeah, it's kind of cold over here, but
I've been
I like
surfing over
it.
there, like the SoCal and all that, so it's cold.
Uh-huh.
Been there
Yeah.
before. Well,
Yeah,
cool.
so
That's
just
good.
be more
I
active.
hear that. Yeah, we're the same way. Like, hey, we gotta go ride our bikes, and we gotta go to the
Yeah.
beach more, go run to the beach, all that stuff, and get out in the
Hmm.
sun. Like we're luckily I'm Italian, so I got some like olive complexion, but still
Yeah.
like next compared to my brother, I'm like Casper the Ghost. So okay, here's a fun one. What is okay? You can kind of answer this however you want, but what is your best slash favorite moment in gaming if you have one?
Man, I don't know. There's just so many. I think,
An
uh,
accomplishment maybe, or did you ever like compete or win a tournament?
hmm. I mean, I'm thinking back to like World of Warcraft
Oh,
days
hey, there you
and
go.
StarCraft days, when my husband and I we used to play StarCraft 2v2s together.
Oh, cool.
And we made, I forgot the rankings, but it was not the gold, not the bronze. It
Silver.
was not diamond. I think it was like silver. Yeah.
Okay.
It was decent. And
Yeah.
I was terrible by myself. And I was super happy to make, a kind of respectable around the people that we would hang out with. So that was cool. I think in WoW, back in the day, back in like vanilla,
Mhm.
when High Wardlord was super hard to get. I don't know if you are familiar with that. It's like PvP
Yeah,
term
I
of
wasn't
like,
I wasn't the most familiar with PvP. I did vanilla until like 10 months into vanilla, then I quit and I started back up for Kata. Took like a 5 year
oh
break.
yeah, 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 yeah. I started up for Kata too. Um, but just like I used to roll with this PvP group that was like super good. And I was just like, oh
Okay.
God, I can't believe I'm rolling with these guys. I used to like set my alarm to make sure I get in, wake up early. I think another one probably would be, I don't know. I'm thinking of Super Meat Boy, like getting some of
Okay.
the bandages. Like that game is super hard
Oh, it's
and frustrating.
ridiculously hard. Yes.
Yeah, so I don't know. I have a lot. Um, can't think of anything more recent though. I don't know.
No, that's why I said it's kind of a, you know, like for instance for me, I when I was I think 9 and 10, I won 2 years in a row. I won like the Blockbuster tournament at my Blockbuster. So
Oh,
those stand out and stuff like that. But
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. That's why
I
I like.
remember the first game that I beat,
Oh, okay.
Crash Bandicoot. I was like,
Heyo.
oh yeah, I did it. That was the
Wow.
first game that I actually beat 100%.
Wow. That's
Remember that.
that was for the
Nostalgia.
PSN or PS1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Old school. Going way back.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let me see. Is there anything else I want to ask besides the last couple questions here? Oh, we'll get to the last 10 questions. These ones go quick.
Okay.
So, cool. Um, these are I base these off of you ever see James Lipton like in the actor studio?
No.
You never seen that?
No.
You've probably seen it and not realized it, or
Yeah, I
Saturday
might have.
Saturday Night Live used to spoof it all the time. Will Ferrell would pretend to be the guy, and like basically the guy just asked actors like a bunch of questions and interviews them for an hour. Anyways,
Okay.
I took his 10 questions and I spun like a gamer twist on him. So
Okay.
okay, um, this one always makes me laugh. What kind of themed bed sheets did you have growing up?
I think it was teddy bear.
Teddy,
Teddy
so
bear theme,
okay.
not gaming related.
Well, doesn't mine? I had Ninja Turtles. They weren't
Oh,
gaming.
oh, my brother had Ninja Turtles.
All right, see, there
My
you
brother
go.
had Ninja Turtles. Yeah. He had
We
the Ninja Turtle wallpaper. I remember that.
Yeah, we had like the border on the wallpaper, like you said, and then we had Transformer bed sheets, He-Man, we had all that stuff.
Power Ranger.
We never, yeah, we were.
I was like crazy about Pink Ranger. I was.
I was crazy about Pink Ranger for other reasons. I just started puberty,
I'm
and
sure,
it was like
yeah, I'm sure a lot of people were
attractive
crazy
girl.
about the Pink Ranger.
Yes,
Boys and girls.
yes. Um, okay. Now this one's tough, and answer the as you know, it doesn't answer the best you can. What
Yeah.
is your favorite game and why? It could be doesn't have to be one. It could be games, but I mean, if there's
I'd have to say World of Warcraft.
okay.
World of Warcraft back in the day, the vanilla before Kata, because I had so much fun like
Hmm.
playing with a bunch of people, and I've never experienced a game like that. It was my first MMO, so just wasting your weekends having LAN parties. It was just a really fun experience, and yeah, I think it's special to me.
Yes. That's WoW ranks up there in some of my top games as well. So
Yeah.
and no one can knock you for that.
Hmm.
WoW's a good game. Whether anyone can hate it on it as much as they want, it's still a good game.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What puts you in your happy place?
Music.
Okay.
Music, um, drawing and painting, and my kitties.
And your kitties.
My kitties.
You have two kitties, I think. Was it
I have
Link and
two.
Nobby? I think.
Link and
And
Nobby.
then what?
Hmm.
Ruby, the
And
dog.
Ruby's my dog, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
they've animals. I love animals. They're so
No, we're
yeah,
animal people. We got a
yeah.
my Doberman Roscoe. He's behind me. He's sleeping right now. And then my girlfriend or fiance, she's got a cat. The cat doesn't like me, but she loves the cat.
Oh, I love animals.
It
They
hisses
make
at me. I don't like I would get along with the cat if it would get along with me, but it doesn't like me.
yeah.
So
Some cats are like that. You just gotta train them when they're younger. You gotta treat them like dogs. That's
yeah.
you have to
Oh,
raise them like a dog for them to be cool.
I
Which
came into the cat's life when the cat was like 8 years old, so it was always
oh
like,
yeah.
hey, you're stupid. Okay. Um, troll or be trolled?
Um.
I
Ooh, I don't know.
I don't I
Both.
don't take you as a troll. All right,
I'm
I can all
not.
right.
Well, sometimes I get in my moods where I'm just like, oh, what? I'm gonna get you back. Like I'm smarter than the troll, and I'll just reply with something way smarter and just burn him.
I yeah, I'm guilty of that too.
Yeah,
It's
but I don't
sometimes
go out looking to troll people. I don't do that.
sometimes it feels good to
Does
fire
that?
back. Yeah,
Who doesn't?
yeah,
No one does.
no one does. Okay, these two are fun. I like these. What game effect, or no, what game sound effect or song do you love, or sound effect and song do you
Or
love?
like, I really like. Have you played Fez?
I haven't played it. I know what it is. I've
I
seen it.
like the soundtrack from
Okay.
Fez. Super good. If I had to choose one sound effect, I like the Pokemon healing. Your Pokemon gets healed, that's my ringtone.
Wow. Okay. That's no one's
Yeah.
answered that
Or
yet. That's a
my
first. That's good.
text message sound. I
Cool.
like that.
All right. On the flip side of that, this is I like this one too. What game sound effect or song do you hate? What stirs up negative emotions or makes you
Hmm.
scared in a bad way? You know.
I don't know, anything from Slender or Amnesia. I get scared.
Gotcha.
Um, yeah, I can't think of one. Maybe a negative one is just the when you die for the Super Mario. I could only think of like Super Mario, like when you die and it's game over.
Gotcha.
That sound.
Super Mario is one of mine too. For the music was the Bowser's Castle, and like going back to Super Mario Brothers one, that would like give me like nightmares. But, like when I was a kid, that music would like was terrifying me. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's and then the same thing was with Legend of Zelda. The dungeon music was the same thing for me. Like that would just
Or
it
you know
would,
what, this the sound of a Pokemon fight. Like because it would get so annoying when you're just walking and you don't want to fight, and then it's like
yeah.
do.
We've had a couple people say that for Final Fantasy games where you're just walking
Oh,
around and the
uh-huh.
random battle music cues up and all that. So
Yeah.
yeah. um, this one's a kind of controversial. I think you try. I think you keep your channel clean, but
Hmm.
you don't have to actually say it. What is your favorite curse word?
Um, I don't know. I don't have a favorite. I don't have, I mean, I try not to cuss. I do cuss.
Yeah,
I'm human. But on my channel, for the most part, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
that's
I don't
okay.
know. I just use like different different what is it called? Like substitute the bad word for something else.
Gotcha.
So I
Sub.
try to,
Yeah, no, well, yeah, you do your substitution. So like instead of
like ding, damn it.
yeah, shut the front door.
But if
Fiddlesticks.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a favorite cuss word. I don't really cuss.
Oh, no, that's fine. You know that's the only question I ripped verbatim from James Lipton because that was
Oh
one of
well.
my favorite ones to hear him ask the actors because they would usually have funny answers. So I straight up James Lipton, I stole your question. Yeah, I'm admitting it here. um, okay, this one's good. We are sitting down to play a game of Mario Kart. Which character do you furiously try to pick before anyone else can?
Toad
You're the second.
or
You're the second
Peach
Toad.
or Peach.
I think
Huh?
you're the second Toad. I think.
Am I?
Yeah.
Either Toad or Peach because I like being girls.
But Toad,
Toad, no,
Toad's not a
no, Toad
girl.
isn't a girl. But Peach, I
Yeah,
mean
Peach, yes, yes.
Peach, princess. I want to be a princess.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll call to be a princess. Okay. All right. Your favorite game is in development. Would you
Hmm.
rather be playing it on a next-gen console or a PC come launch day?
PC.
Great answer.
That's it. PC gamer.
I pretty much just from talking with you for as long as we have and just seeing your gaming history, I kind of figured that.
Yeah. I don't have anything against consoles.
Me neither.
I just my thumbs start to hurt after a while, and I'm really bad with the consoles or like with the sticks and stuff. I think I would be good at it, but I just like the fact of like being able to update and customize your PC and switch the parts to make it better and keep it up to date. Oh, I see your dog. Oh, there he
Oh,
goes.
oh,
He just walked
oh,
by.
oh! I think Nikki's
Someone's at
home.
the door.
Yes, Nikki's
Oh,
home. I couldn't lock him out of the room because he would have been like whining the whole time. But that's fine.
well, that's
It's
cool.
Nikki walking in right now. I
Your
have one.
fiance.
Yes, I have one last question.
Uh-huh.
This one's also really fun. Um, zombie apocalypse is upon us. You can
Hmm.
you can have one companion and one item to help you survive the horde. Who and what do you bring?
My husband
Okay, I figured.
and a katana.
That you're the second person to go with like the Michonne katana. Because
Yeah,
I
dude,
mean,
you never run out of ammo.
ne-
It's the best thing. It's super cool.
I think it's you either have to go with some sort of iron or metal sharp weapon or a iron or metal blunt something that's just gonna like you
Yeah,
said gonna last.
either katana or bow and arrow. I think
Yeah,
Daryl, super cool.
Daryl's lasted this long. He's
I want, or even like Katniss
yeah
survival games.
yeah
Yeah.
absolutely. um, so cool. All right, well that's it. and yeah, that's it for the interview. We're done. This is my first time ending a Skype interview, so
Okay.
yeah. Thanks so much for talking with me and following through. I really appreciate it. And
Yeah.
for all you guys that, all you, I have like 3,000 subscribers, but all of my subscribers, go subscribe to Cupquake. I'll put her annotation for her channel below here and in the description. Go check her out. She does awesome stuff. I'm hoping that that Nikki, my fiance, will hopefully bake some of her tasty treats for me, and we'll
Yeah.
on my cheat day, of course. But but yeah, I love your stuff, and I had a really fun doing the interview, and I'm always looking forward to all the cool stuff you come up with. So yeah,
Can you hear me?
yes, you froze for a second, but you're back.
Okay. Okay, well, we're ending this at the perfect
Yes,
time.
perfect time. Yes, the connection's starting to go to crap. So
Cool.
yes,
Well, thank you so much.
thank you so much, and yeah, it's been great, and I'll talk to all of you soon, and I'll talk to everyone soon. So take it easy,
Yeah.
guys.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, there she is. Yeah. Say hi,
Hi.
Nikki. Awesome. All right, cool. All right, talk to you guys later. See ya.